Hi. Okay. Hi, I'm Angel. I'm in my sister's room. I have like a little cute setup. I don't know what this can see, and I'm kind of slowly realizing I don't care. So, I'm just gonna be studying, honestly. I originally had this plan to like make this video about like my favorite songs, which I still might do, but I'm just gonna do minimal editing on this, maybe some color grading, and I just want to be so real. Like, all day I've been thinking, like, oh, like, I want to quantum leap. And like, quantum jump, because I saw this video of this guy, and he was saying, like, if you want to quantum jump, you have to do like something out of the ordinary, and then that'll allow the universe to know that you're ready for something different. And currently, what I'm going through is like, I'm in this, I guess you would call it in between of the person I was and the person that I am now. And the air just turned on, so the audio is really bad. Sorry about that, but whatever. And what happened was I wanted to, like, and it doesn't sound stupid, it's just that it didn't happen. And I'm trying to be okay with that and setting and moving my goalposts, you know? But I originally wanted to work from January to June. I was going to move out of my parents' house immediately, and I would never come back here, and I would be just happy, and I wouldn't tell my mom that I got an apartment. I'd just be telling her that, like, oh, like, I'm just living with a friend and all this, and I would be slowly gaining my independence, and that was as far as I thought. And then I went through this really deep, I don't want to, I know I can't say the word, but I was idle. Yeah, does that make sense? Like, I was kind of sewer. And by kind I mean very. And all my friends noticed, and that was very heartbreaking. And I ended up starting this beautiful drawing that I don't have right now. I think it's in storage. I hope so I can finish it now that I'm in a better place, or I might just leave it as is because it's just beautiful. So, anyways, my sister ended up noticing. She called my mom in a panic, and my mom called me, and she called me, and they just kept me on the phone with them like almost all night until I cried, and that saved my life. Along with my friend who bought me, like, she bought me this present, and it was very simple, but it was just a lip gloss, a topical lip gloss that I really wanted, and I just didn't buy it, not because I didn't have the money, I just didn't. I just like, oh, like, I don't like, whatever, like, it's just too expensive or whatever. Because topicals is expensive. Good product though, love it. Could use it right now actually. And basically, like, my family and my dorm mates in particular, like, all kind of swooped in to show me that I matter and that I should continue forward, and I did. And so obviously the job thing just didn't really work out, because I was just not in a good place. I managed to get 2 jobs in 1 week, and just through the way of my school, I wasn't really able to operate both of them at the same time, which is okay. Of course, it kind of hurt, but the way that life is panned out now is my what's it called, spring quarter of school, because I go to school in a quarter system. So we have 3 quarters in a year, so it's just fall, winter, and spring, and then like that's your whole year basically, with summer being optional. So anyways, spring quarter for me was this surge of creativity and love and passion for living, and the job thing still just didn't work out with school. I didn't get a job, and instead I was fully immersed in my creativity, and I made beautiful work I may insert it, I may not. But if you want to see it, you can go to my Instagram. They'll probably be in the description. And I made things I'm really proud of. And even now, I'm still posting on my art account. My brother, which I'll talk about later, gave me this beautiful journal that I'm using. It has really awesome pages that are like just dusty brown. It's really beautiful. And I wanted to plan this event for summer because it's summer right now. And I get back home and I realize I'm almost kind of right where I was around this time last year, where I'm so focused on not being depressed because I don't feel the most creative or I will not say valued, but I'll say wanted here. And I also don't feel the safest in my area because I live in the South and I am queer. I'm gender fluid. I'm very fluid in the way I appear. And I don't always feel the most inspired because even though where I live is beautiful, the sky is mesmerizing. It is one of the best things about where I live, and that's one of the best things about the South. It's the sky is just mesmerizing. Although going to school in a city really puts things into perspective of how creative and alive I feel there, whether I'm doing things for or with the city or whether I'm doing them for myself, my school, and my close group of friends. Compared to when I'm here and I don't know many people, it's not as accepting of queerness, I don't know, transness. It's not as accepting of people who even just look like me. And although there are a lot of me like here, people who are just black is what I mean. It's this like bubble of lack of motivation for me. And this summer, I will say, I've been dismantling the heck out of that largely. I mean, even me doing this right now, and I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post this. That's why you're here. Hi, I'm Angel. Is even breathtaking to me. Even the way that I speak, I sound, my appearance, everything about me here this year is strong. It's important and it's key to my identity. And it shows that I have grown, I am growing, I am completely different. And it's also allowed me to see that even in the years prior, when I wasn't feeling like I'd grown, or I wasn't feeling like I was strong enough or brave enough or even just alive enough, I always was, and there was always a difference. And they were always big. They were always bigger than what I thought, even the way that when I'm saying it's the sun is just shining and shining away. And I like to think that that means that what I'm saying is true. However, the thing that I'm still constantly, I don't want to say constantly, the thing that I'm stuck in is maintaining the strength and power in my voice and the ability to communicate in a way that benefits me, knowing when to not say as many words as I'm saying right now and knowing when to let it all out on the line. And I think I'm really understanding the meaning of like picking your battles. And what I mean by that is like not just like what I said, knowing when to let it all out and knowing when to hold it back in, but picking my battles on like who I'm choosing to operate with and for how long I'm going to and what parts of me I should explain to someone and what parts I should not. And know you're probably like, should, like, you don't need to explain yourself to anyone. Well, sometimes you do. Sometimes you should explain yourself to someone. Meaning, like, sometimes it's valued if you know you just said hello to somebody, and you know, when you walk into the room, like, are you gonna say hi to everybody or speak to them all individually? And I'm talking about my parents, and it's like, I'm just slowly but surely not caring. And oh goodness, the straw that I have in my cup right now is demonic. It keeps wanting to break on me, because the top that I have it in right now is not really for this cup. So first day using it, and it already has 2 cracks in it. I think that means I'm pretty successful at breaking things. Anyways, and I'm still gonna drink out of it. I'm not even sure if this video makes any sense, but all that to say, I think that's why today I kept putting this pressure on myself to quantum leap and a quantum jump and to really change and rewrite my story, because I feel a conscious effort that I need to do more, because that's what my parents keep telling me to do. Although I think just one swipe through my Instagram, or one swipe through my portfolio that I'm making, or one swipe through the work that I turn in at school, I'm always doing more. And at school, the thing that I struggle with is sometimes turning sloppy work when I'm not feeling as inspired, but I really tried hard to not do that, and I know that for senior year, that's not gonna be a problem for me anymore. But my parents don't even know that, and I feel like I keep allowing their voices to influence how I go about thinking. And that's why even just doing things like this, I would never have thought to do. And I don't have the worst parents in the world. I don't have the best. But I also don't have ones that are so awful to the point where the hurt and pain that I feel almost makes sense for me to feel, because so much of it I can let go, because time and time again actions have been repeated. So when things are repeated, that means that I can expect them. Doesn't mean that they're not gonna hurt as much, but I feel like it means that if I can brace myself for interaction and brace myself for everything else in my life, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know how I got here, but I'm tired, and I'm no longer going to hold myself accountable for their reactions of my identity, my personality, my goals, my actions. I'm just sick. I'm gonna be active. I'm gonna post more. I'm going to put the me back in this space, back in this space, back in the outside space, back in where I live. Because if there's no me here when I am here, it's like, where did I go? Where am I? I want to be so clingy with my future that I never go through the death of my future again, and that I never go through the adrenaline rush of finding myself, because I was already there. Like it didn't need to be as like it didn't need to be as shocking and exciting, because I was already there the whole time. So I was comfortable. I was used to seeing myself within myself. I don't know who the hell is gonna understand what I'm saying, but if you do, maybe subscribe. If you don't, girl, I'm kind of right there with you. But you'll see me again. I'll see me again. And all of this to say, like, what should my next video be about? Yeah. I don't know. I guess this was like my little check-in with myself. I'm doing good. I cry a lot more, but I'm still as strong as I've ever been. Stronger, if not. And I think that I'm so magnetic that whether it's this one or the next one, the things that I desire and crave will find me immediately, because my everything will take me to the places that I want to go. So I'm Angel. My brand is like Angelic Disorder. Sorry, my cat made a noise. It's scary. It was scary, but I'm Angel. I'm Angelic Disorder, and welcome to heaven. Thank you for watching.